guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions sort of review on the L'Oreal Nude Magique Cushion Foundation. So I've never tried this before and I've always been a little bit skeptical about the hygienic side of things, of dipping back into something that's like, because it's like a sponge in there that's saturated with the foundation. So I've kind of been a bit like on the fence about it, but I have been seeing people saying how really nice it is on their skin. So yesterday they had the 40% off sale of all cosmetics at Priceline, and I thought, look, I'm going to pick it up. So I got the shade 09, which is, I don't know, I think it's golden. There is no, why is there no name on it? I'm sure I got golden beige. Yes, I'm pretty sure I got golden beige. When you open it up, it's got a nice mirror in there, so I guess that's good if you want to take it on for touch-ups. So then you've got like a little powder puff thing. Now the powder puff, it's sort of like a velour sort of feeling, really quite spongy, but not like a sponge. That makes no sense, Kate. I don't know, it's a velour type of puff, but you know, not like a puff you'd see in like a powder, pressed powder compact. And then you've got the product, which, if I can get into it. Oh, we've got another safety seal. It just says, remove the seal before use and close tightly after use. Okay, so you can see here that on that actual seal, a whole lot of the foundation has gone onto it, and it's all sort of congealed up in this top corner. So I hope that's not going to be an issue. So let me just put that seal in the bin before I end up with foundation all over myself. The colour looks okay-ish. I kind of figured I'd get a colour that would suit me for summer. I have heard that is, I'll just close this up, that it is really good for like light coverage, that kind of thing. So I have already primed my face. Now I did prime my entire face and I used the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Primer. I used the mattifying one only because it is super duper hot. We're supposed to hit 35 degrees today, so and I think I might be working this afternoon as well. So yeah, I didn't want, you know, my face to be like a shiny old mess, and see, this is a dewy, glowy foundation. So I wanted to I wanted the glow from this, but I didn't want my natural glow. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's just give this a go. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do half of my face with this little sponge and then the other half with a beauty blender. So let's see how this goes, hey? So I have heard somebody, I think it was Anna Elaine, had said to me to try and squeeze 3 fingers into the puff so that the puff is sort of like concaved as such, so that then it's easy to get into like crevices and stuff rather than using it sort of flat. So try and squeeze 3 fingers into it. So I've got small hands, so that probably helps the situation. So let's just get straight into it. So I'm going to press this in, and it picked up a fair bit of product, so oh, it's nice and cooling, not so hot. I hope you can't hear my, like, I've got like a fan above me and a fan on the side of me because my little room does not have air conditioning. I mean, the house does, but I kind of feel a bit naughty putting on the air conditioning just for myself. Okay, well that's sort of just, oh, look in the little mirror here. That's given sort of nice, natural looking coverage. So I'll just dip back in again. I wouldn't say it picks up too much. The colour's good, so that's good for the moment, as long as it doesn't like oxidize or do anything stupid. I can see what she means about putting the 3 fingers on to get, you know, around any crevices and stuff like that. That is really nice. It's kind of given like BB type coverage. Now I want to feel what it feels like on my skin. Actually, I probably should leave it and let it set. See if it's going to set first. Okay, so I'm going to pop that sponge down. The sponge is pretty dirty now. I guess what I'm going to do for my hygiene side of things is I will probably give this a wash with some Sard soap or some Sunlight soap after each wash, so that it is sort of clean and there is no bacteria, you know, hiding in the sponge. Okay, so just going to dip my beauty blender straight into it. Well, I think the beauty blender definitely picked up more product, but it'll probably be easier to shear it out because that sponge is wet as such. So I use a wet beauty blender. Okay. I honestly don't think I can notice much difference between the two sides, and definitely not up close. Now, up close, I don't know whether you can see, like in the mirror or in the viewfinder here, it does look very, very sheer, which really does not bother me at all because I'm not a big fan of caked on makeup. But, you know, if that's what you want to do, that's what you do. You know, everyone, each to their own. Okay, just going to bring that down the neck a bit. Okay, I'm just going to close that up. I do want to see if it is going to layer up, but I just want to feel this side. It's definitely not set. It's still definitely quite tacky feeling. There's a little bit of transfer on my hands. Now I do want to see if I can layer this up. I'm going to go back in with the sponge on this side to see if I can get just a little bit of extra coverage. Oh, the lighting's doing weird things today. I think I'm going to have some issues. I wouldn't say it's given like anything. I would say that this is definitely light coverage. It's slightly buildable, I think. I don't know whether, like, it's not like I'm tapping on and it's tapping off product at all, but it's definitely not, you know, layering up heaps and heaps, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. That's kind of what I wanted out of this, actually. Something really quick and easy just to whack on all over my face. But I didn't get my hands dirty because I'm not a big fan of putting on like BB cream and stuff like that with my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to use the beauty blender and use this side just to make sure the coverage is even. Now my skin type is normal to combination. I don't get many breakouts anymore, touch wood, but I definitely do get a bit of an oily T-zone in summer, and I do tend to get a bit of a sweaty face as well, but that's not too bad. It's usually around the hairline. And yeah, so at the moment it's definitely normal to oily at the moment, I would say. So hence why I put on that mattifying, what do you call it? Primer first. So I wouldn't say it's dewy at the moment. Do you think it's dewy? I think it just looks natural, and I'm quite happy with that. So I am going to, what's the time? It's 9:27 now, so I am going to go and film another video. I'm going to do an eye makeup look, do the rest of my foundation, the rest of my makeup and everything, and then I will come back and show you how it's looking once I've sort of concealed, set everything, all that kind of jazz. I'll see you back soon. Okay guys, I'm back now. It's now 9:57, 10 o'clock. I finished all my makeup. I did attempt to film this look and something went wrong with that thing that I'm just looking into at the moment, my camera. It just kept going on this stupid loop and just going over and over and filming like 2 seconds and just getting 2 seconds and 2 seconds and 2 seconds, and I was ready to strangle it. So yeah, I will tell you what I've used though. I used the Chloe Morello Ciate Haul eye palette on my eyes, and I've also used the Chloe Morello Revlon Sculpt and Highlight palette, the Australis Show Some Cheek Blush in Fame, the Chloe Morello lipstick, or Ciate lipstick in Pinup, and also the mascara as well. And yeah, I think that that's pretty much it. So, oh my gosh, it is so hot. It is only 10 o'clock, and I shall tell you what the degrees is at the moment, because it is going to be crazy today. It's 31 degrees, yet it feels like 34.1. So you can see I'm sporting a really nice sweat mustache. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, well, that's actually a good test because no foundation transferred. So pretty happy with that. I want to have a nice close-up look at how the foundation looks. Yeah, it looks really nice. It doesn't look too cakey or anything like that. I did set everything with just the RCMA no color powder, so it didn't add anything extra onto my skin. I'm so happy with how it looks, and everything blended on really nicely. The contour, the highlight, the blush, and the bronzer. Yeah, it feels really nice and satiny. My skin feels beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. I'm really digging that eye makeup at the moment. So bummed that my camera didn't work, so it means I'm just going to have to refilm that, hey? Yeah, so that looks really nice. I'm so happy with that. So I shall come back probably about 3 or 4 hours time and let you know how it's holding up. Oh, I did also pop a little bit of the Maybelline Master Fix on as well. So yeah, we shall see how we go later, and hopefully I can figure out what's going on with my camera, because that's driving me nuts. See you soon. Hi guys, I'm back. It's now 1:45, and I thought I'd do a bit of a check-in on how my foundation is looking. So let's have a look. I have put a different lip color on because I just filmed another video, so yeah, let's have a nice close-up look, okay? I'm feeling like, looking in the viewfinder now, that I'm shiny, but it is so hot. I've got lights on here, I've got a fan on me, and it is so hot outside. I think it's hit about 34 degrees now, so yeah. Yeah, I'm shiny, but I'm not too bad, and I really don't think it's... Got a bit of sweat on that upper lip though. I'm shiny, but I think I've seen worse from other foundations that aren't supposed to be dewy as such, so I might take my glasses off. I've obviously got concealer that's decided to transfer and do some wookie things underneath here, so I'm just gonna pat that area. Glasses life, guys. You know, when you wear glasses, this is what happens. Okay, right, I'm gonna zoom in a bit as far as I can, and hopefully you can see I've got a fair bit of shine happening on my chin here, and sort of my, what's this, a forehead, and down my nose and sort of cheeks area. So just the general T-zone area. Now, in saying that, all where sort of my blush and my bronzer and highlighter is, feels really nice, and it doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel like it's transferred, it doesn't feel like it's faded or anything like that. So let's just do a bit of a test. I've got a tissue here, because I can't be bothered going and blowing papers at the moment. But normally what I do, if I want to touch up, get a tissue. It's the easiest way to do it. And I'm just going to just press the tissue into my face. And it's going to take off any of the excess oil. Now have a look in the mirror. I am definitely not shiny. I want to see how much has transferred onto that tissue. Hardly any. And you know what? I occasionally will, like on the weekends, if I'm working at home, or I've been at work in the morning, I come home and I've got work to do in the afternoon, this is what I will do to sort of help freshen up what's going on my face, is I'll get a tissue and just pat. I would normally get a whole lot of transfer of product. So I am super happy with that. I've got some sweat on that upper lip though. Now, how's it sitting? It hasn't sunk into any of my pores. There's a little bit of sinking in that major line that I sort of got on my forehead, which is no big deal. It happens with most foundations. There's sort of no breakup. I'm sort of missing a little bit around my nose, but I am sick a little bit as well, and I have blown my nose a couple of times today, so that's no drama. but it hasn't really gone off around the top part, sort of just around my nose sort of part there, which from a distance I don't think it looks so bad, because we're done a night. It does give that nice natural look. Feels really, really nice on the skin. I am really happy with how that looks. As well, I just used Sard soap and a bit of water, so it has stained a little bit at the top where I initially put it in, but it is nice and clean. I sprayed it with icicle afterwards, so that sort of eases the hygienic side of things in my own mind. So it's nice and dry now. Popping it back in there. I'm not going to come back again tonight because I don't think the foundation is going to get any worse either. I'm really happy with how it looks. Yes, I'm definitely going to use it again, and yeah, I definitely recommend it. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.